Yeah. I need to log in. Setting. It's not fine. It's not fine. I need to fix this. Yeah. I'm having trouble logging into Kick. I guess they're making some site changes. Yeah. I will give up. Meowing. You're watching a retarded cat girl stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi. Thank you, Daft Cash. Also, good meow. I might be gone. Okay, good night, Ice Skimo. Thank you for stopping by. Good meowing, Aspect 345. Good meowing, Jack's Life for Hire. Good meowing, Master Protos. Good meowing, Goon Maxing Botsa. Good meowing, Luxafate. Thank you for calling me Maple. Good meowing, Owl Knight. Good morning, kiss. Did you sleep? Did you go to sleep at 1 o'clock and then wake up at 1 o'clock? I was very confused in the litter box. Good morning, Exorcip. Good morning, Cirrus. Good morning. No, I'm not a Silent Hill character. I'm worse. Good morning, Max Saker. Good morning, Bongai, by the way. Good morning, Sheeple. I like when my ears wiggle too. It's very, badass. Look how badass. Meow, 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 meow. Air wiggle, air wiggle, air wiggle. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I did mention that I'm retarded. Good morning, Taco Luigi. You may have noticed that stream is extraordinarily delayed today. Is it my retardation? Or maybe cats just can't tell time? Bye, Padeco. Thank you for swinging on by anyway. Is it delayed? A little late. Okay. Good morning, King Kingdom 69. How are you? Only by 30 minutes. Surprised so many people are still here. Fan base is dedicated. Huh? I don't know. I think I'm, what do you call it? Second monitor content. They probably just have a tab up just in case. Just in case? Or they're waiting to find out when I die. Good morning, Oni-chan. Cats only feel one emotion, contempt. You know, that explains a lot, actually. I have a lot of contempt. I have so much of it. I've kind of, I hate to say it, I made a folder. I have 3 folders in my books folder. I have currently reading, completed, and now I have abandoned. And I had to put that Buddhist book in the abandoned pile because of the amount of contempt I have. So there's something called loving kindness meditation. You may have heard of it. And a lot of different philosophies and Christianity as well talk about forgiveness, right? And why you should let go of your resentment and anger, etc., and distrust, and forgive. You should forgive for yourself, right? I can't do it. I have so much. I have so much in my body. I can't let it go. A vitriol cat. Meow, meow, meow. I told you I'm a baddie. Even though I know logically, it would make a lot more sense if I would be a lot happier probably if I learned to forgive, but I don't know how. Good morning, cat boy. Long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing okay. What I say after I robbed the bank and got caught. Forgive and forget. I like it. Speaking of bank robbery, you know how I told you guys that religion is for social control yesterday? Or the day before? I don't remember what day it was. Today, I realized capitalism is just colonialism light. Wait, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all about social control. It's all about creating an elite class and becoming either a god, figuratively, metaphorically, or literally, and convincing the plebs beneath you that they owe you something, and that you know, they're lucky that you let them live, right? That you let them labor for you, you know? And I'm just like, damn, man. I want to show you guys the quote that had me thinking about this. Gonna get taken away by the Vatican. I thought religion is a pyramid scam. I mean, it's all the same thing. Oh, it's all the same thing. Okay, enjoy work. Okay, let me show you guys the quote. I've been reading Why Nations Fail. So, okay, the short story long rather, is I've given up why Buddhism is true for the moment because the author, he drives me crazy. He lectures at Princeton University, and I was like, ah, no wonder I can't stand this son of a bitch. I mean, I have nothing against Princeton University, but I'm just like, this man is so pretentious. The way he talks about meditation retreats, it really triggers me. It really triggers me, and I realize I can't practice the philosophy of forgiveness, so I put him in that folder. And while I was in that folder, I stumbled upon Why Nations Fails again, so I took that out. And here's what I have for you. Ignore the first couple of words. The full gamut of encomienda, mita, repartimiento, and trajín was designed to force indigenous peoples' living standards down to subsistence level and thus extract all income in excess of this for Spaniards. Okay, so to put this in context, this is a discussion about Spain's colonization of South America, right? And talking about their tactics, right? They did some crazy shit down there apparently, Fisty. I don't know which history class this was covered in, but I can tell you for sure it was glossed over. I'm just going to say if um if my school education went into the details that I read in other places now, I would have found it a lot more riveting. But I feel like they kind of glossed over things, or maybe I just wasn't into it back then. But oh my god. Anyway, so the way they did it was this was achieved by expropriating their land, forcing them to work, offering low wages for labor services, imposing high taxes, and charging high prices for goods that were not even voluntarily bought, right? So, like housing, food, and necessities, right? Though these institutions generated a lot of wealth for the Spanish crown and made the conquistadors and their descendants very rich, they also turned Latin America into the most unequal continent in the world and sapped much of its economic potential. And I'm like, geez Louise, this is the exact same thing Big Corpo is doing as well. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you're American, so imagine all history was glossed over. Yes, pretty much. Ah, pretty much. It doesn't need to be covered in general American education because this is more Spanish history. I would argue that general American education should cover global history. But you have a point there, Oni-chan. But I also noticed that even when I took world history in college, I feel like I don't feel like we covered this part uh, as as much or as in depth, or maybe I just wasn't ready for the lesson at the time that I got it. Maybe I learned all of this before and it's not new to me, but it feels brand new for sure the way it was described here. But yeah, the mega corporations and elites are doing the same thing. Big tech is doing the same thing. And listen, you're forced so housing is easily unaffordable, borderline unaffordable for a lot of people. Maybe it's like 50-50, okay? Can someone double check for me the median income for US citizens? Maybe I don't know, family or singles. Aren't you kind of biased? Of course I'm biased. What do you mean? Of course I'm biased. Wait. There's more. I have more that I'm cooking. Anyway, um, so the key point is you. Oh, I can't read this much. It's too many lines. Housing is affordable as long as you don't live in any big city. Sucks us. I think that's also the hard part for me too. Is that I have no awareness of small cities. So when I look for where to move, I end up finding lists of big cities. And I feel like the yeah, they're definitely less affordable. But then I also feel like even in small cities, they're trying to do the same shit that big cities do, where there are places charging $1,500 for a small room to rent, and it has no business being that expensive. Full time, it's 60K. Okay. Um, so 60K before taxes, after taxes. How much is 60K effectively? How much is that effectively? Is it like uh 40 something? 40 something $1,000 a year? I need help, guys. I don't have a calculator. I don't have a calculator. It's in my drawer. Um, Someone do the math. What's that per month? Okay, I do the math. That's, oh man, 40 divided by 12. Well, 12 times 3 would be 36. 12 times 4 would be 48, but that's too much. 30 or less after taxes? Ouch, that's even more painful than I thought. Average income of a single man is 50K or something. Had an opportunity to work in Buffalo, had to decline. It's so darn expensive. The key exit, you probably don't know this if you're not in the US, is that you would work in Buffalo. You definitely would not live in Buffalo. You would live in, honestly, maybe even not even in New York, honestly. Maybe a different state and you just commute. Take the train to work. 40K or so. 5K a month for 60K, including taxes. Okay, without taxes. Anyway, um, I don't know. I don't know if you were meant to spend 1 to 2/3 of your income on housing in perpetuity for your entire life. I do believe it was supposed to be a transitory thing where, like, for some period of your life you might rent, and then at other periods in your life you earn enough and you can live somewhere nicer. Or maybe that's just the American dream I've been sold. And maybe if I look more, anyway, I'm saying a lot of things. So on the one hand, I do feel like a lot of these things are the same right now, right? um we have uh we have relatively low wages for labor services compared to the amount of profit generated from these companies, okay? So only in that context. Definitely high taxes, maybe not as high as other first world nations, but still high. And the prices of goods just goes up and up and up. I'm not becoming the Unabomber yet. I mean, I'm not becoming a Unabomber. I don't even know how to build a bomb. Anyway, um on the other hand though, I did think about it today on my walk. I'm like, but we can't, like, wage slavery is not the same thing as slavery though. Because, like, I mean, it feels pretty close though. It feels pretty close. It feels really close. Uh, but it's not the same because I'm like, oh, at least I'm not forced to be on a plantation somewhere where they're gonna beat me and rape me and uh force me to labor or else kill me, right? Um, at least I live with my parents and I can leech. That brings me to my tweet today. How many of you guys saw that banger? I want. How many of you guys saw my banger of a tweet? I don't even know if anyone saw it. But yeah, I went from thinking I want to be a CEO to thinking I should just be a professional leech, right? I remember I told you guys I want to be more shameless. I told you I want to be more shameless and just, yeah, I want to, I want to seize the means. And reading this, I feel like there are so many parallels. Starting a cult being a god or the head of a religion, so like a priest or pastor, being a colonizer, being a CEO of a corporation, it's all the same thing. It's all about um having underlings and making them do your bidding. You make them labor for you. You tell them how to jump and when to jump and how high and all the things. And then, you know, um, I'll tell you guys a secret. I'll tell you guys a secret. Um, you know how I stole that cookie a couple of months ago? I only rarely do that. I usually don't touch other people's food because, like, I'm a leech, but I have standards. But I don't know, something has changed in me this week. Something has changed, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll eat a cookie. What are they gonna do about it? What are they gonna do about it? What are they gonna do? So I ate 2 cookies yesterday. I ate 2 cookies. I forget what they're called, but they have like a cherry glaze in the middle. They're so good. Yeah, they're delicious. Anyway, what does this have to do? I'm just glad I'm not a slave, but at the same time, I see the appeal of slavery. Wait, wait. From Walmart's perspective, right? The employees are are functionally slaves, or from Amazon's perspective. It's all the same shit. Anyway, I'll start the stream for real now. I said too much. Uh, that's all I mean. I'm not listen. I'm not saying that slavery is good for the slaves. I'm saying that, the elites all do the same thing. They want to reap the reward without putting the effort in themselves. The only effort they're willing to do is pillaging, murder, and rape, but even then, they have cronies to do it for them. The true winners are the ones that call the shots and then survive, or they're so intimidating that you can't start a rebellion against them. Um Ah. Yeah, I do think success I expected an easier life. I'm having an awakening about life, and I don't think it's that easy, but I also realize, uh, I realize historically it's been a lot worse before. Yes, villains always hire goons to do the dirty work. It's so smart. You don't even have to get your own hands unclean. Anyway, where the hell is my stream? They're over here. Good meowing, good afternoon, and good night wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning into Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who's smitten chats about love, life, and anime, usually at 8 o'clock Universal. Today was a shit show. I'm not even getting into details, but you can imagine, I'm sure you can imagine how it goes for this kitty cat. Anyway, it's Otaku Tuesday. I have an anime for you. I have a question of the day for you. I have an IQ test for you. And just for success, I got a tomboy too, because it's Tomboy Tuesday. Let's go. I'm out in Canaan. Let's get started. I don't have time. Today's anime! It's not Taco Tuesday, it's Otaku. Otaku. Yeah. It's Taco Tuesday if you live in Texas, officially. Anyway, the anime is it's a certified banger. Everybody needs to watch this right now. Stop watching this stream and go watch this anime. Now, I have to admit, The reason I enjoyed this anime so much is probably because apparently 4chan is responsible for doing the subs. The translation. It is so silly. Yes, it's about mahjong. It's called The Way of Pawn or Pon no Michi. And it's about cute high school girls who are kind of degens. Um yeah, there are a lot of tentacular characters in this one. Um and they play mahjong amongst other things and hang out and stuff. It's very cute. Instantly dropped. Anyway, yeah, I would love to say that the yeah, the subtitles, man. I'm very curious about what is actually being said, but it was totally subbed by, the dark sides of the internet, I will say that. So it's really, really funny. They added a lot of things that are clearly uh not in the source material, we'll say. Anyway, also if you want to learn mahjong, I feel like this can actually give you at least a baby step into it. I haven't played it in a while, but it did give me a nice refresher. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's harder than I know how to play. Like I'm not very good, but I could play a little bit. Meow, meow, meow. Anyway, that's a good idea. Are there any poker animes? I stop here for now. Move on. The question of the day. Try Hanafuda. Where have I heard that name a million times before? I've heard that a lot of times today. Is that another mahjong anime or is that a poker anime? Head pat service. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, the question of the day. You are the main character of a brand new anime series. Yes, you. What's the title? Come up with the title of your own anime. I promise I'm not going to steal your ideas and then publish them with my own anime studio or anything like that. Flower cards. It's a game. I thought my title might be Fragile Thread, but that's because I was being kind of emo and edgy when I wrote it. I think more likely it'd be like uh retarded. Wait, girl failure isn't strong enough. Retarded. Oh no. Okay. Firstborn disappointment of the family becomes an anime character online and refuses to get a job. That's the title of my anime. It's a good one. It needs work. It needs work. White roses are the quickest to decay. Paizuri Palace. Ooh, I like it. Stinky the Fool. That's cute. I like it. Oh, I'm stealing all of these. Big dumb idiot tries to get stuff to work. Isn't that already an anime? Who's gonna watch it? Everyone. Everyone would watch. You guys are watching the anime right now. Okay. IQ test. You ready, boys? I don't think you're ready. I'm not even ready. I don't know what I was thinking. For those of you who haven't played before, I'm pretty sure I don't see any new folks in the crowd. There were some new folks, but they've gone already. But just in case. Oh, Meowing Gabrielle 81. This is a game we call This or That. We have 3 rounds. You'll get 2 hints. Each round, you can choose between hint 1 and hint 2 based on which one you least prefer, or which one you prefer the most, or which one you think is the lucky number, or however you want to decide. And then you have to guess what the theme is, okay? It's going to be 2 related concepts that are slightly different. Baka monogatari. Baka monogatari. Okay. The firstborn lunar cat girl refuses to get a normal job and becomes a VTuber. That's close. Life of a hikikomori female failure turned VTuber. Yep, all of these are relatable. Anyway, here is the thing. Let's go. I'm not helping you today. You guys are on your own. But honestly, I think I made it too easy. I think I made this one way too easy. So you're not even gonna need me for it. Ha ha ha. Place your bets. What do you think it is? Who in the chat? Which Mooney has the fattest IQ? Ha ha ha. Wah wah wah. Wide or narrow? Suicide bad? That's true. Vascular or muffler? Intake, outtake. Palpitation and combustion. Flow. You guys are so good at this. I'm upset. I'm very upset. Razor slashy. Exhaust chalky. Chokey. Oh no! You know what? I'm sorry. This is a little bit. You're supposed to guess what the theme is. So it could be like pancakes and waffles. Right? Two things that are similar but different. Organic and artificial. You guys ready for hint number 2? You ready for hint number 2? I don't know, but the intrusive thoughts be winning. Lethal Cade, don't you dare. Lethal Cade, don't dare. This is not supposed to be that kind of thing. It was a bad I fucked up. Sorry, I really messed up. I was gonna use a different example for this one. Okay, let's move on. This one gives it away. This one 100% gives it away. Shit, I should have put this clue last, maybe. But I figured the last clue is more intuitive. This one is more literal. Can anyone guess without cheating? Alien technology, depression. What am I looking at? I don't know. What am I looking at? No. This one gives it away. No, it does. It actually does. It actually does. Literally, what am I looking at? In or out? That is a good guess. Let's go. Yes, not allowed to quit, Lethal Cade. I will miss you too much. Don't do it. Oxygen versus carbon dioxide. We're getting closer. Circles and squares. These are AI generated. No, they're not. Containment versus exposure. Internal and external. Petri dishes and drug tests. Exisip, you are the closest one here. Sucking versus blowing is probably the closest. And also King Kingdom also had the other closest guess. Purification and pollution. Do you guys want hint number 3? Should I move on to the next hint? Or do you want to spend more time with this? 3D print versus fake kites. Okay. Negative and positive pressure. That's another good guess. There you go. This one absolutely gives it away. This is the whole thing right here. It's all in this picture. It does. You gotta put it all together. Drugs versus blow. Oh, thin versus snow. Max Aker! Let's go! Master Protos and Max Aker said laminar flow. They're both correct on one. Yes, sheeple! Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Actually, I'm so sorry. We had a winner already. It was Luxafate. I just didn't see your chat. I'm sorry, I didn't see the message till now. Okay, Luxafate and Sheeple both got it on Kick and Twitch respectively. It's laminar versus turbulent flow. So, going back to the first clue. The kind of flow the kind of flow in your veins or capillaries is a laminar flow. It's like very straight in one direction, whereas the flow that comes out of a car exhaust is it goes in all different directions. It's very excited. It's turbulent. And then here, this one was a very tricky one, but if you knew either one, or if you used image search, you could probably figure it out. The first one is a tool called a laminar flow hood that you see in the labs, and it sucks up air in a very straight path, if that makes sense. And then the second one is a tool whose name I don't even know how to pronounce, honestly. Someone Google it for me. It's a tool that's used to measure turbulent storms. So they like fly up in the air and they drop these out of planes when there's like a hurricane, and it measures winds and wind speed and stuff. It's something with a D. I don't know how to pronounce it. But the bottom is a kite attached to a cardboard tube. Essentially, yes. It's a tool for measuring turbulent storms. Thingamabob. And then we have gently flowing water, and it's laminar because it's like in one stream, one direction. There's not a lot of chaos going on here. Whereas waves, on the other hand, are a lot more, thick, like circular. No, they crash into one another, right? It's turbulent. Okay, whatever. This is over. Here's a tomboy. This is for success. We have Rebecca Reed. That's a human name. What I mean by human, wait, that sounds wrong. That's an English name. That's weird. I'm not saying characters with Japanese names are not human. I'm just retarded. That's what that was me being a retard for a second. What I meant was, when I typed this into Google search, I didn't find an anime. Fuck. I didn't find an anime character. Fuck. I found a bunch of white ladies on Facebook. Anyway. Yeah, no, I think anime characters deserve more human rights. Stop making me laugh. Anyway, you're right. We aren't human. Americans are sheep. We're sheeple. Anyway, this is from Shakugan no Shana. She's something called a flame haze, whatever the fuck that is. And she has the ability to create explosions. So I might not be Ted Jr., but maybe Rebecca Reed is. Anyway, you're welcome. The stream is over. I talked way too much. It was late and gay and about 15 minutes over time. I didn't watch the anime. I'm sorry. I am a fake fan. I just picked a tomboy because why not? He's cute, that's why. Here's the quote. That's not the quote. Accept rejection. Don't beg. Never chase. Know your worth. Choose yourself. This was stolen from Twitter, otherwise known as X. My father's on there, always give me good advice. It's easier said than done. I just finished watching this Japanese drama about a lady who gets dumped by her boyfriend / fiance, and instead of taking it normally, she starts stalking him. She starts obsessing over him and stalking him. And then he has to call the police and get a restraining order, and then she loses her job and she attempts suicide. It's like a lot. But she needed this quote, that lady. She needed to choose herself instead of making those bad choices. Gotta go. I'll see you next time. Wah! Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This was a crazy stream. I'm sorry for being late. I will be on time tomorrow, perhaps. I love you. I hope you're having a really fun week. Um, so far, I'll be back for Waifu Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day, okay? See you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye. Mwah.